2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. Today, we're going to be covering a topic that a lot of you guys have been very interested about. You know, we're living in an age of men wanting to be extremely successful, you know, wanting to have the nicest things, wanting to be the best, you know, at finances. But what we're seeing a decline in modern American black man becoming rich. So today we're going to be talking about reasons why a lot of American black males are, you know, having a hard time becoming rich. Um, First and foremost, the the first reason why a lot of modern American black men are having a hard time becoming rich is because they lack the ability to make meaningful goals. You know, I remember when I was at middle school and high school, and my teachers used to tell me how to make goals, and I never really took it seriously, you know. And now since I'm in my early 30s, um, I take goals a lot more seriously, and I done seen what goals can do for you. So a lot of guys, a lot of guys lack the fact of creating goals for themselves. You know, no man on the face of this earth has got rich without knowing how to make goals. So let's get into the second reason. The second reason why a lot of black men are not able to become rich is because they have a lack of managing money. So everybody says that if you can manage a small amount of money, then when you get a big amount of money, it ain't nothing because you already know what number one, what type of goals that you're trying to achieve, and number two, managing money has a lot to do with the goals that you're making for yourself. So a lot of guys uh come out here and they miss the first reason. The first reason is goal setting. You know, the first reason, to become rich is that you have to set goals. And managing money, like I was saying, managing money has a lot to it basically aligns itself with your goals. So let's get into the third thing. The third reason why a lot of black men are not becoming rich in this country is they have a lack of um 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 okay. Yeah, a lot of black males have a lack of, you know, courtesy. you know, to achieve greatness out here, um, a lot of us we ain't patient. Patience is one of the number one things that makes businesses thrive. That's why at Chick-fil-A and jobs like that, they want their employees to smile, you know, and always have a positive attitude, you know, because they know that if you have a positive attitude and people have a good time with you, then you're gonna gain more customers. You know, a lot of us, black man, we have bad attitudes. So when it comes with bad attitudes, it's really hard for us to, make things right for people, and we end up losing valuable customers who was willing to, you know, invest money into you, and who was willing to shop with you more often. But since you wasn't patient, you know, and and wasn't able to talk to them and get an understanding of, you know, of what's really the real, then you know you end up losing. So let's get into the fourth thing. The fourth reason why a lot of modern American black men have a hard time becoming rich is because they lack education. Um, and when I say education, a lot of you guys are gonna skim through my business and my getting rich videos, and you guys are gonna find success for yourselves. A lot of people are going to skip over, and we go over this over and over again, so people understand that repetition and education is the father of learning. So a lot of guys, what happened is a lot of men, you know, a lot of black males, they rebelled from school, you know, Um, they really wasn't into education as much. A lot of black men didn't take high school as seriously as they could, you know. And what happened is, you know, people forget that even though you're not in school no more, even though you're not in high school, middle school, like education is one of the most fundamental ways to become rich. And we're seeing more and more that a lot of black males, we have hard times reading. We have hard times going to the library and being like, oh, I'm about to start an LLC, or I'm about to start I want to start a construction business, or and all this information. Sometimes you just gotta do a little research to find out, things that you didn't know to increase your education. A lot of guys, that's why a lot of modern American black men are not becoming rich, because another reason that we're gonna go over all four of them. So the first reason, the first reason was who was here in the beginning of the video. The first reason was, hold on. Second reason, okay. The first reason was setting goals. You know, like people sleep on goals. Goals are not dreams. Goals are not fantasy. Goals are something that actually you can attain. You know, the second thing was managing money, and managing money ties into your goals. So if you have goals, depending on how much money you're making, the money you're making is tied into you get into your goals, and so you can make more goals and build and keep building. The third thing was patience. You know, a lot of us we have anger issues. You know what I'm saying? We have we don't know how to sit back and be patient with people. You know, like if you was more courteous, uh, you know, instead of getting mad real fast, then you would have gained a customer, you know. But sometimes our mouths and our anger, it makes us lose valuable people that could potentially be very lucrative. People equals lucrative. People, let me say that again. If you're going to become rich, 9 times out of 10, you're going to need people. Some people are going to have to spend money into you. You know what I'm saying? People probably going to invest money into you. If you got a store, people are going to have to come and shop with you. So the that third reason, the patience with people, you know, um, um, that could change a lot of customers that a lot of guys be having and turn those into willing buying customers. And the fourth thing that we're talking about is education. You know, a lot of people think education stopped after high school, you know, and it shows on a lot of us. It shows like guys, if I'm a black man and I didn't learn credit in high school, then I'm not going to learn credit ever because I don't want to learn. I'm done with school. And you'll be surprised. A lot of us think like that. But, you know, some of the most valuable information that I ever learned, some of the most valuable information that I ever learned came after I graduated high school with the help of God, you know. So let's get into the fifth reason. Okay, so we went through four reasons: the goals, managing money, patience, and education. So the fifth reason why a lot of African American modern black male are having a hard time becoming rich is, let's see, it's a lot of them, you know. So let's see. So I'm gonna try to give y'all a good one. So the fifth thing is learning about managing money has a lot to do with credit. You know what I'm saying? So usually people who can manage money, so the fifth thing we're gonna say is credit. You know, a lot of people don't understand the power credit has. You know, if you got bad credit, then most luxury apartments that we see all over our cities, that's downtown, where all the rich and nice looking women be at and stuff like that, we'll never be able to get there because most apartments and homes, you have to have a good credit score. With that being said, if you don't have a good credit score, then a lot of us don't have the straight up cash or the straight up capital to be like, oh, I'm about to take 100K and I'm about to buy this business in this nice neighborhood, you know, which I honestly think that that would be a horrible idea to spend your own cash to to invest into a property because you know if you got good credit, then you'll faster be able to get a mortgage loan, and also you have time, you know. So instead of you paying that 100K and then the next day you got some customers who hate you and you to put your business in your hood, and guys like, oh, I'm about to terrorize his business, you know, and then they burn it down. Now you're out of 100K, you know. But when you get a loan, you have time. Let me say that again. You have time. If you're going to make a convenience store, you know what I'm saying, and you get a mortgage loan for 120,000, you know, business credit, um, um, credit cards. I don't even have a business, and I got like $3,900 of credit for credit cards, just to put that out there. And that's what I got with like a 700 credit score, and I'm just building. So with a good credit score, the longer you have credit and you show banks and car lenders and stuff that you can pay bills and stuff, then they give you higher limits on your credit cards. So now you don't have to use your own money. You know what I'm saying? Say it's if you own a coffee shop and you had $10,000 in credit. You know that coffee gonna sell. So you just take that $10,000 on the credit card and take five and buy all your coffee and your equipment, and you're gonna make money. Money's gonna come back to you. So you're gonna make more than enough money where you can, for every cup you can pay $1, $2 back, and then you can pay yourself, and you can profit from that. Okay, let's see. Why did somebody had a comment? He said, "Why did they burn it down? Why black man would not work together to build businesses?" First of all, black man cannot ever work together until they can work with themselves. Remember that, grasshopper. Black man can never work together until they can work with themselves. You know, most guys, most black men in this country don't even know how to work with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Most black men in this country don't know how to financially help themselves. You know, meaning that every time you get a check, like like most people in this world know that you're gonna pay yourself first. And when you pay yourself, you're gonna sit on that money. So most of the time, the a lot of black men, the more educated the black man, the better. But a lot of black men stop educating themselves on certain things. A lot of us keep educating themselves. They educate themselves on the wrong things, like cooking crack, like what's the best new dope that's coming out, um breaking into cars, using the new technology to get the SRTs. They A lot of black men, we will make $1 million plan to go to prison when we could have made $1 million plan to, you know, get it how I live. And just from the comment from the guy, I don't know if you still here, you ain't said nothing. But why did they I whip cream code? That's a weird Instagram name, homeboy. But he said, didn't your parents teach equity to black boys? Oh, he said something else. So most parents in the black community don't don't know no more than what we know. So don't be a smart ass. Don't come in over here trying to be a smart ass, because most black parents, I'm 33 years old, bro, and it's easier for us because of technology. So a lot of our parents didn't know the things that we got. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to deal with a lot of other stuff, but now it's easier for us because got all of this access to stuff. We can go to the library. You know what I'm saying? We got all these phones. We can make hundreds of thousands of dollars just from the phone. So, you know, so I don't know what you mean by didn't your parents teach equality to black boys? I don't know what you mean by that. I whip cream code, which I think that's weird. Like you got a weird YouTube name, brother. Like what are you trying to say? Like are you trying to get educated over here on this channel or are you trying to uh 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 make fun, because a lot of us that's what we do. We make fun, we pick, oh you don't know what you talking about. Get your hand out my pockets. You know how y'all niggas kill Malcolm X and shit, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so what it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be, homeboy. It's a genuine question. My wife's parents taught her all about money and taxes. They are Africans. Um, Most parents, it depends. It honestly depends. Most black people in this country come from the poor side of black culture. So a lot of us we didn't our parents didn't know nothing about loopholes and taxes like we do. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know nothing about most of my parents and uncles and shit in Memphis. They use they use their way of using the government, which I think is stupid. They basically use the government to teach them, but that's a good way to find a wife is to it'll be easier to get rich with somebody or to be financially successful with somebody who already knows that you don't have to teach. You know what I'm saying? So they won't be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, already familiar with money. I'm already familiar with managing money. You know what I'm saying? My parents taught me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our parents were irresponsible. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our parents didn't talk about no money with us. You better not talk about no money. You talk about you want something. You know how black parents used to be. You know what I'm saying? You want something, you can't get it. You ain't gonna get it. I've been wanting the same shit for Christmas for a long time. When I was a kid, never got it. That shit crazy. Yeah, so yeah, you're right. It was a genuine question, and I apologize for going like that. So, anybody else got any questions? Anybody else got any questions? So we done went over 5 different things, guys. So we went over setting goals. Very important. Setting goals. Managing money has a lot to do with the goals that you're setting. Three. Three was patience. Patience is a virtue. Being humble. Being willing to learn, being willing to listen. If you're a businessman and you're gonna be an entrepreneur or something, you're gonna have to be willing to listen to people, listen to their problems, be a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? The fourth thing was the reason why a lot of black males are not becoming rich. Education. A lot of guys stop educating themselves and they start educating themselves on the wrong things. And five was uh credit. So a lot of us we're in a we're in a country where it's like a monopoly board. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the green hotels, you know, you got neighborhoods. Neighborhoods equals dollar signs. Properties equal dollar signs. Land equals dollar signs. The more land, the more money, the more properties you have, the more power you have, and a lot of us want women. And how better else to get women in the palm of your hand than to have power? You got an acre of land, you do bonfires, this yours. You got 10 acres, you got a home here, you got a business there. A lot of us got to, we, we have to figure out legit ways to come up. There's no secret to coming up out here. You know, you can go on any job description. A lot of us don't. Let's get into the sixth thing. A lot of modern American black males do not want to work a job first. They'll get with their first couple of jobs and be like, oh, they treating me like crap. And a lot of times they treat you like crap because you talk too much. You in there trying to holler. As soon as you get in the job, you trying to holler at the chicks in the job. You know what I'm saying? You up there trying to, you land people. If you smoke, I smoke weed. I'm a smoker. I got a blunt right now. I might fire up. But I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I smoke weed and stuff like that. So a lot of times, what happens is a lot of people will give you a hard time. A lot of women, they'll start playing with you and making you angry. That's why I said patience, managing money, setting goals within the job so you don't have to work the job for the rest of your life. And managing money so when you get that check, you ain't gonna go broke. And every time a check comes, you get richer and richer. We got three people in here, man. Hit the thumbs up for the algorithm, man, please. Like I feel like that's wrong. Like I got people looking, ain't talking, and y'all ain't even hitting the thumbs up button, bro. Like I'm giving some good advice. If y'all think I'm giving some good advice, thumbs up the video. If I can't get no thumbs up, I'm gonna stop answering the chats. I appreciate you. Come on now, I got more than there's three people in here. Let me get another like. So my great grandfather came from the slums of Italy and Arabia. Excuse my pronunciation. Hard effort, focus, work paid off for them. My granddad and dad, they taught me as a kid. I went to school and met my life. Facts. And that will be a topic of another discussion. That people who come from other countries, 9 times out of 10, had it worse when they came here, but they knew, but they all had one thing in mind. They wanted to be successful more than anything. So a lot of people who come to this country end up successful way faster because they done already been educating themselves. They already been managing money in their country. They already been setting goals. They be like, "Oh, I'm about to set goals for America now because I'm going to America." And then you teach. You see, that's something that's really bad and horrible that comes from the black community. And the black community, we don't like to teach each other. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to teach each other. People don't like to talk about money. You know, if you talk about money, they're gonna hush you. So what is there for us to do? What else is there for us to do but try to achieve the great in life? To try to live every day meaningfully, you know, to make a effort You know, we don't live in the USA. Um, my brother said he don't live in the USA. More power to you, but this is a video about American black man, so you know you kind of butted into the conversation, but that's all cool, brother. You know what I'm saying? You probably can learn something from this too. So yeah, I love you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? All you guys, like I don't care where you from. I want to learn. You know what I'm saying? I want to educate myself. I got white friends, I got black friends, I got Hispanic friends, I got Middle Eastern friends, I want Indian friends, I want Brazilian friends, I want Russian, German, whoever, African, you know what I'm saying, fam, whatever. Like, this place is another thing I said about technology. We didn't have technology where we could communicate and you in another country. Like my parents, come on, my parents didn't have none of this. They had beepers. They had flip phones. Now I could be sitting on live, and you could be all the way in Iraq. You could be all the way in Germany. You could be anywhere in the world and tune into my feed and support. You know, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys, man. Like there's opportunities for people who are looking for the opportunities. I don't know how it is in other countries. You know, what up, Jay? Let's thumbs up those videos, guys. Thumbs up. We've been having too many people in here, man, not to hit them likes, man. Please thumbs up the video. But I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is in other countries. For I'm pretty sure it's kind of similar to America, with owning a business or you're born into it or whatever. But my knowledge of other countries is that if I'm gonna go to another country, then I'm gonna be straight and I'm gonna get straight here before. I, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. You somewhere exquisite. You know, if I was to go where you at, if I was to go out there where you at, I'll be a superstar. You know, I get in trouble. Yeah, and I would. You know, I would get in trouble with them women because I'm a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? My wife gonna go crazy. She be like, "Oh, oh, oh." You know, I get in trouble, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But do we have any more questions in here? Any more questions? No, Memphis is not the place for intelligent and decent people. A lot of you see Jay's from Memphis just like I'm from Memphis. And Memphis, a lot of people who come from Memphis, like who is from Memphis, like we are from poor people. Like a lot of us come from poor families and then poor terms to trying to make money the easy way and stuff, and everybody know everything. You know, it's Memphis is a tough cookie, man. I never, honestly, I don't never want to ever live in Memphis again. Period. Like, like I remember when I was in middle school and high school, and we used to clown and talk about each other in class all day. Guys had guns at school. Guys were selling drugs at school. I was selling drugs at school. I don't want to ever stay in a place like Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not interested. Like, I want to stay down south, but, you know, Memphis, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people in Memphis who ain't never left Memphis. And ain't got nothing going on with themselves. I ain't never had nothing going on with themselves. Nothing major, no type of businesses. None of my cousins b- been a college athletic. None of them been to college and been athletes or doctors, or as long as my family been in Memphis, we should be standing in the richest community in Memphis. But that's why I don't respect most of the people in my family, because they don't know no better. We got four people in here. Hit them thumbs up. Hit them thumbs up. We in here sharing knowledge. We got guys in here from other countries. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The people are rude and ignorant. That's why I said another thing. That was the second thing, was patience. A lot of, and that's the reason why a lot of black people would never become rich, because they're rude and ignorant. A lot of people in hoods who be in poverty are rude and ignorant. And that's why the fifth thing we were talking about, credit. If you got good credit, them guys from the hood can't afford to stay, and they don't have a good enough credit score to move to the areas that you're staying at. I'm teaching you guys how to get rich. Go back and look at the video. The women and the women in poor environments are trash. And let me tell you, the women in poor environments, the black women that come out of black communities that are in poor environments, they learn how to sell themselves at a young age. They're trash. They're not wife. A lot of them are not wife material. Don't know how to be wives. Their aunties and mothers didn't have a man, and they don't know what a man looks like. They don't even know how to be in a functional relationship. You have to go past them. Don't interact too much with them. Don't share. I remember when I used to be in the hood and I had good information. You can't even share good information with ignorant people, because they will turn that back on you and hate on you. Now, if that was real, hit the thumbs up. I got three people. I'm gonna cut the chats off if y'all don't thumbs up, man. Hit the thumbs up for the algorithm. Like, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. I come out here every day to try to give y'all the game. I'm gonna cut the chats off. I'm gonna have to get like Kevin Samuels in this motherfucker. You goddamn, I know I got three people in here and I got 2 likes. So who's the asshole who don't want to thumbs up the video? Something that you can do very easily is just hit that thumbs up button. If you can't thumbs up the video, then leave the chat, bro. I don't want no negative energy here. And you don't show your face. You see what I deal with, guys? Mystery people. The metaverse people. These are people who listening to what I'm saying and hating and be like, man, look at this clown. You know, look at this dude. He don't know what he talking about. And we do. And we do. We got Jay Millionaire in here. Live chats. Live chats. The women are horrible. You know what I'm saying? Facts, facts, facts. And we got my man in here. He from another country. You know. Yep. So we didn't discuss a whole lot today. But in order for you to increase your knowledge of yourself, because I feel like in order to be rich and to get rich, you have to know yourself, and you have to know people, you have to know environments, you have to know, you have to know, you have to have understanding. You know what I'm saying? You have to have patience. You have to be humble. You know, you have to fail. You know, a lot of guys scared to fail. But it's all good. You know, we are not in this to just be walking around and living our lives without making any money. We are not in this to be walking around living our lives without making any significant change to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We are not in this to not be and so much attuned to changing ourselves that we're changing the community and people trying to be us. They want to pick up trash, you know what I'm saying? They want to not throw trash on the ground, you know what I'm saying? They want to go to work. They want to make the money you make. You know, you can't just put a guy on your job. That's another thing. Don't put nobody on your job because what God has for you and made it comfortable for you, just because God made the job comfortable for you and for you to make your money, man, you'll put somebody else on your job who see you making that money and he's jealous of you and he'll fuck your shit up. So yeah, stop trying to put dudes on. You gotta leave these dudes in the past, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, when it comes to your money, nobody don't need to know about your money. Nobody don't need to know where you getting your money at. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of their business. But who has business anymore? You know, everybody's scared of the little business. But guys, it's 2:23 where I'm at. It's probably other times. Memphis is probably 3 or 4 o'clock. Probably 3:30, 3:23, and Cali is probably 12. And in another country, I don't know what time it is over there, homeboy. But if you can, guys, thumbs up. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Share this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one. I've been working hard today. I haven't even had no time to shoot videos. This is my first one today. But anybody got any more comments or anything? 'Cause I'm about to cut this vid short. So like, share, subscribe. Over and out.